Let's talk about some common mistakes I see on small businesses' websites these days. The biggest mistake is a lot of small businesses, they try to look all big and corporate and mighty. The problem with this is that most people don't want to feel like they're just a number. And when you deal with a corporation, really at the end of the day, that's all you are. Now, when you deal with a smaller business values their customers a little bit more. They should want to build this relationship with them. And when you come off as trying to look all corporate and professional and mighty, it really doesn't do you any favors. In fact, if you kind of be a little bit more authentic with who you are and how you take care of your customers, it's really going to help you a lot more. Another mistake I find is that these websites are always all about the business and have nothing really to do with the customer. It's all about who we are, who our clients are, why we're so great, and really that's boring. Nobody really cares. You know, if I was looking for an accountant, for example, what I want to know is how much money are you going to save me on my taxes? How easy is it going to be for me to deal with you? You know, how much work is going to be involved from my side? You know, I don't really care who you work with. At the end of the day, I have a result. I want to get my taxes filed. I want to save as much money as I can, and that's all I care about. Another mistake I find is that there's no education. Again, it's all about them. They don't really care almost about helping the customer. It's all about figuring out a way to kind of like squeeze another dollar out of them and try to convince them and talk them into doing business with them. Why not offer some free education and show them like, hey, you know, here's how you can save X amount of dollars on your taxes this year. You could take advantage of this tax credit that's only available this year. You know, the customer might not do business with you, but if you lead with the giving hand, as they say, eventually the law of reciprocity starts to kick in and people will almost feel a little more obligated to want to do business with you because you already just gave them something for free out of the goodness of your heart. It makes you look like a good person as well. Another problem I find is there's really no real reason to do business with them. It's just kind of like, well, here we are, you know, take it or leave it. You know, this is who we are, this is what we do. Hope you like it. Okay, I'll just move on to the next guy. You're not giving me any reason to want to do business with you. Again, we go back to the previous point, and if you educated me on something, I'd be like, hey, maybe this guy really knows what he's talking about. And finally, a really big problem is there's no clear goal on the website as to what you want the visitor to do. I mean, if all you want them to do is just, you know, digest your information, then that's great. But at the end of the day, you need some sort of a call to action. You want them to pick up the phone and book a consultation with you. Possibly if you have a mailing list or a newsletter, you want to get them to sign up to that newsletter. So have a clear call to action. What do you want your visitor to do? Okay, those are about 5 of the most common mistakes I see with small businesses' websites. Try to correct these and you'll find that your website is going to start to generate more customers for you and you'll start to get some better results.